So, for the first pick of the 6th round, the team choosing will be the Parañaque Lady Aces. And Ms. Rose?
Again, thank you, Trina. For round 6, pick number 1 from the Lady Aces, they select Joy Galicia.
Yes.
And what do you have to say about this, Cheese? We have a 1-year-old forward formerly from UST.
So, of course, it's amazing that just to be drafted in general, you know, but we have this forward adding to the Lady Aces. So definitely that is, I believe, their second pick of the draft. So I'm excited to see who else they will be building up with this forward, Galicia.
Okay. All right. And so for our viewers just tuning in, just to explain to you briefly how this draft works. So we actually have a war room separated from this call where teams and the games and amusement boards are currently discussing the current picks. And afterwards, when they make the decision, they actually call Commissioner Edward for the pick. And then that message will be transmitted to us into our line. Again, we have a separate call for the war room and for this. And we have Miss Rose have over here validated and announced it for us. So just to clarify on that, on where we're getting the information and how the messages are being transmitted, it's actually a really complicated and large back end happening right now just to make this happen. And it's actually been very challenging, especially with the technical difficulties we've had earlier. Sometimes it happens to the best of us. We do get muted and it's an accident. I'm sure everyone tuning in experiences that as well. But actually coming in from the war room, we actually have the 6th round pick for Glutagens. And I'll call on over to Miss Rose Montreal to announce it. Miss Rose.
Thank you, Marty, for explaining our very complicated draft procedure. For round 6, pick number 2 of the boosters, they select Nicole Cancho.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Glutagens is stacked. Can I just say that?
Yes, you're actually quite right. And we know Nicole Cancho as well, 24-year-old forward, formerly from Ateneo de Manila University, a familiar name to both me and Treens. Treens, of course, you would know Nicole. She was your teammate. How was it like playing with her, and what do you think she's going to bring into the table?
I remember she has a nice, smooth jump shot. So hope she's been working on that. But she has the hustle and she has the heart to play defense. And even though for her position, she played the kind of the 4, the 5 kind of in Ateneo, she has that confidence to guard the taller players, which is also a good factor.
Terrific. Thank you for that, Treens. And actually, we have the next pick coming up. Treens, do you want to announce it?
For sure. For the 3rd pick of the 6th round, we have the Pacific Water choosing. And Ms. Rose?
The Queens select Eliza Adriano.
Do you mind repeating that?
The Queens select Eliza Adriano.
Hey! Woo! Congrats!
Have it. Yes. And of course, since you went against Liza Adriano during the UAAP, any insight you could share with us and the viewers coming in, since she was recently picked? Congratulations to her.
First off, congrats. I got to play against you. But I just remember that team being such a hustle team. They were always one of the more tough teams to compete against, just because of their heart and their toughness and their grit. So as a shooting guard, it was always a challenge to guard her.
Yes, of course. And also, Ruben, do you have any insights about Eliza? Of course, maybe you have seen her during the combine. How was it like?
Yeah, I think she really performed well during the combine, no, and and just to add, no, she played for FEU, which is also a good school in terms of women's basketball, no. So you know that she was really trained well by her coaches there. So congratulations to her.
Of course. And also, moving on.
And to add, sorry, I accidentally said UST. She's from FEU. I thought I was saying FEU, but I said UST. My apologies.
Thank you for clarifying, Trina. And since you're already here, why don't you announce the next pick coming up?
Got you. For the fourth and last pick of the 6th round, we have the Stan Quezon Lady Spartans picking. Ms. Rose?
Thank you, Trina. For round 6, pick number 4 by the Stan Lady Spartan, they select Angelica de Austria.
Yay! Congrats!
Congrats! So we have the 25-year-old forward from Lyceum of the Philippines University in Batangas. Sir Ruben, do you have any insight you can give to us about Miss D Austria?
Yeah, admittedly, I don't know much about Miss De Austria, but for her to really apply for the draft is really great for her. No, she's playing for Lyceum of Batangas, which is one of the emerging programs, women's basketball programs, at least in the Calabarzon area. So this is a good development for not just for her, but of course for their school as well.
Of course, and that's really what we want to see with a pro league such as this one. We want to see growth and we want to see grassroots happening. So congratulations to Miss D Austria.